For my form of view in 1D, I decided to discuss the impact of Photoshop within the advertising industry, because I thought that this would really relate to both photography and graphics, because obviously the photographs are edited and enhanced to make them quite unrealistic, and are used within the graphic industry for advertising and Photoshop. So initially my thoughts were that Photoshop is very destructive within the graphic community, because it provides the audience with altered and warped senses of reality. For example, in adverts including models can be cut down in size, making them a lot more skinnier, their skin a lot more clearer, which provides especially teen girls and teen men with altered senses of reality and body types and attraction levels and appearances that are unachievable to the normal person unless you're incredibly lucky with the genetics that you have. But no one is that perfect, or is that perfect shape, or the perfect figure, or whatever. Therefore, I think Photoshop within the graphic community actually damages people that observe these advertisements, both physically and psychologically. For example, eating disorders can be created, body dysmorphia, which obviously would be very detrimental to people's well-being. However, based on research, I was researching obviously against and for Photoshop, because this would provide me with a balanced argument. And on reflection, the four arguments I also agree with for not banning Photoshop. So, for example, not banning Photoshop allows people to create images that are amazing and would be used for only advertising purposes. For example, if you're advertising nature or a food product, you need that editing to make it look almost surreal, to entice people to buy it. Another reason for not banning Photoshop would be it provides people with jobs. So people are specifically paid to Photoshop images because they are skilled within the use of that app. Therefore provides people with an income that allows them to survive. So on reflection, I can understand these points of view. However, I do not think that these are valid enough to distort the reality of people within society. Therefore, in my final argument, I mainly argued for banning the use of Photoshop within advertisement. So as well as creating this essay, I decided to share this argument within social media, because obviously advertisement is used a lot within social media. Therefore, I thought this would be important to demonstrate within the community and also get feedback from, because obviously these people are the ones that are absorbing it and taking in these false senses of reality. So it'd be important to see what they think. So I decided to create an Instagram post and highlight the use of Photoshop being designing or destructive. So can it be persuasive, aesthetic and creative, or can it be demotivating, demoralising and deceptive? And the feedback I got suggested that they liked this version of the sharing of the argument rather than an essay, because obviously it was quicker and easier to absorb and understand the message and the point of the post, which I thought was very positive within my sharing of the post. On reflection, I think that posting small segmented information chunks is a lot more effective in creating a conversation and evoking a message to an audience.